ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So we will see the Chaturthi Vibhakti from the Samskrita Bharati book. Okay. Then you can
Yes, sir.
compare with what we saw yesterday. Still, if you have doubts, then you can clarify.
Okay, ji.
Just to remind quickly the important sutras which you need to remember. Karakas sutras are important. Sutra and the sutrata meaning. These are the important sutra. Karake. So you need to remember. I refer to this section always. 1, 4 and 2, 3. Karake, Adhikara Sutram, Anabhigite, Adhikara Sutram. So 2, 3, 2. Anabhigite Karmani, Anabhigita Karma, Vidya Vibhaktihi. Then Kartrakarakam defined by these two sutras. Swatantraha Karta, Tat Priyojakaha, Hetuscha. It's called Priyojaka Karta. It has got a sanya, Hetuhu. Kartrakaraka, Kartari Priyoge, Pratama Vibhaktihi. Abhigita Karta, Pratama Vibhaktihi. Abhigita Karma, Pratama Vibhaktihi. That is not, there is no sutra for that. Only when it is Anabhigita, then only we have to talk about the Vibhakti assigned to them, assigned to the Karaka. That is why we have a section with the Adhikara Sutram, Anabhigite. Abhigita will be Pratama Vibhakti. Whether it is Karta, Karma, Karana, Sampradana, Apadana, Adhikarana, whatever it may be. If the Karakarta is, if any Karakarta, if it is Abhigitam, then it is Pratama Vibhakti. Understand? Only when it is Anabhigita, then only we have to talk about the Vibhakti, Tritiya, Dvitiya, Chaturthi, whatever it may be. Even if Karta is Anabhigita, then it is Tritiya. Karma is Anabhigita, Dvitiya, Karana, Tritiya, onwards, like that. So therefore, there is no sutra for Abhigita. Only for Anabhigita, we have sutra. Then these three sutras, which are supposed to, which are supposed to assign the dhatus. The dhatus here, the three sutras have got dhatus. Supposed to assign Adhikarana Karaka to the Adhara. Adhara means the place, location. Locus will be Adhikarana. So supposed to be Adhikarana, but what happens here is, because of the Upasarga, because of the Upasarga, it gets the Karma Sanya. Okay, just a minute.
Yes, ji.
Okay. So these three. Then the karma is defined. What is karma? Karma karaka. It is defined in this. There are other sutras, but I'm limiting only to this now. Later, it can be elaborated. That we will see when time permits. Kartuhu ipsitamam karma. Tata yuktam cha nipsitam akatitam. So that which is most desired, and that is not desired, that also will take karma sanya. And that which is not katitam, not told, na uktam, akatitam. That is mainly these vikarmaka dhatus, which can take two karma, and the other karma, pradhana karma will take vidya vibhakti. But that which are not pradhana, gauna, which can take other vibhakti, which can say other karaka, and therefore other vibhakti. They are also assigned karma sanya, therefore they can take vidya vibhakti. That is the meaning of this sutra akatitam. Understand?
Yes, Ji.
Then yesterday we saw sadhakatamam karanam. I'm just revising. Every class I'm doing just revision so that you can keep this understand. If the understanding is not clear, it can be understood now. Sadhakatamam karanam. That which is important, or the important sense in the accomplishment of the kriya. Sadhakatamam. That is that gets a sanya. Karana sanya. Kartra karanayo bho tritiya. Karta and karna will take tritiya vibhakti. That is 2-3. That is in vibhakti section. Karta tritiya means it is kartari tritiya, or it is the karmani prayak karta tritiya vibhakti ke bhavati, and karna anyway that will be tritiya. We saw the examples. Then comes sampradana. About this we discussed yesterday. These two sutras, important sutra. One sutra assigning karma sanya, sampradana sanya, sampradana. Other sutra assigning chaturthi vibhakti to sampradana. Karmana yama vipraiti saha sampradanam chaturthi sampradane. That is a sutra which assigns chaturthi vibhakti to sampradana. Now, we will just quickly read and compare with what is here we saw yesterday and what is here. Okay. I will read quickly. Okay, we don't have time. Karaka chaturthi upada chaturthi chayiti chaturthi dvida bhavati. Understand? Any karaka,
Yes.
not only this chaturthi, not only this chaturthi,
Sampradana.
any chaturthi, any vibhakti, not only chaturthi, tritiya, chaturthi, panchama, panchami, and saptami, any vibhakti that can be classified into karaka vibhakti and upapada vibhakti. That already said in the beginning. Yat sampradhanam bhavati, tasmat sampradhanat chaturthi bhavati. That is what the sutra is. Chaturthi sampradhanam. That which is sampradhanam. Sampradhanam is a sanya, karaka sanya, assigning to a word. That which is sampradhana, or that which takes the sampradhana sanya will get chaturthi vibhakti. Anukte sampradhane. This is why. Anabhigite sampradhane. Because anabhigita is the section, second chapter, third section. Anukte or anabhigite, both mean the same.
Yes.
Anukte sampradhane, anabhigite sampradhane, chaturthi vidayakam sutram, ekam eva chaturthi sampradhane. This is a sutra, important sutra. Sampradhana sanya vidayakani sutrani tu bhaguni santi. Many are there. Sampradhana vidayaka sutrani. That is what we saw in the Karmana yama vipraiti, Kriyaya yama vipraiti, iti one karakam also was there. Tadartye, that is anyway, that is a chaturthi. Then other dhatus, krud, ruch, etc. That also assigned the name sampradana towards which you have that feeling of krodha or love, etc. hatred. So there are many sutras assigning sampradana sanya, which is in the 1-4 section, karaka section. Upapada chaturthi vidayaka sutrani api anekani santi, like namaha, swasti, swada, etc. Those like that sutras, many are there. So that which is sampradhanam will take chaturthi vibhakti. And there are upapada vibhakti, upapada chaturthi, that also will assign chaturthi vibhakti. Upapada, certain upapada will govern a word in chaturthi vibhakti. Now karaka chaturthi we will see, and then Upapada Chaturthi. Karaka Chaturthi, important sutra, Karmana Yam Abhipraiti Saga Sampradhanam. That is what is given here. The person to whom something is given means here the karma, with no expectation of thing being returned or compensation in lieu, in return, to please a person is called Sampradhanam. It's okay. Even though it is not clear from some point, we will read entirely.
Okay, ji.
Read. So, Kriya Padam must be the Dadati. Kaha Dadati, your name is not the Saha Dadati. Kim Dadati or Kam Dadati, Gam Dadati. So, that which connects the Karta to the Karma through whom? That is the karma is meant for whom? By the Karta. That is Sampradana. Karmana Yam Abhipraiti. By karma, what is intended, the action is intended by the Karta. That is intended to be given to someone, that karma. So that will take Chaturthi Vibhakti. Example, you can see Putra, Pita Putraya Palam Dadati. Dadati Karta. Karta is Pita. Kim Dadati Palam. So that which connects what connects the Pita and the Palam through the Kriya Padam? Putraya. So Karmana Yam Abhipraiti. By karma, Yam Abhipraiti. What is Abhipraiti? That is, Putra is Abhipraiti. Putra is what the Pita wants to please, or him only wants to offer. That is why it is translated here as it is given with no expectation or something to please a person. This means to mean that Abhipraiti has got that meaning. That's why to please a person. It's not really only to please a person, or you can take the please a person. So to please a person, not nothing or nothing expected in return. Okay, that is, if something is expected in return, then it will not take Chaturthi. It is that will not take Chaturthi Vibhakti. Okay, so therefore this is Sampradhanam. Karmana Yam Abhipraiti. Karmana Yam Abhipraiti Saga Sampradhanam 1432. Danasya Karmana Yam Abhipraiti. So Danasya Karmana Yam Abhipraiti Saga Sampradhana Sanyaka Syat. Pita Putraya Palam Dadati. Atra Pita Karta Palam Karma. Karmana Sambandhum Putram Abhipraiti. Karmana, here karma is Pala. Karmana Sambandhum Putram. That Putra is connected to karma. Putram Abhipraiti. The karma is Karmana Sambandhum Putram. Putra is connected to karma. Right? Putra is connected to the karma. Karma here is Palam. So, yeah, that Karmana Yam Abhipraiti. Here Putra is Sampradhanam, because that Dana Kriya done by the Karta and the object of Dhanam, that is karma. So between the Kriya done by the Karta and the Palam, there is a sambandha through the Putra in this example. Therefore, Putra gets a Sanya, Sampradhanam. Therefore, it takes the Chaturthi Bhakti. Or in simple, you can say to the person to whom something is given. That is called Sampradhana. Simple. That is simple way of saying. The person to whom something is given. So given means giver will be there. Something is given, therefore karma will be there. So that karma and karta and karma both are there, both are connected, both are intended to give, both are there to connect with the Sampradhana. So therefore, that Sampradhana is Putra in this example. So Putra will be Chaturthi Vibhakti. Karmana Sambandhum Putram Abhipraiti. What is the meaning of Abhipraiti? Abhi and Pra Purvaka in Dhatu. Abhipraiti. Abhi plus Pra in Gatau in Dhatu plus Tipratya. That is Abhipraiti. Abhipraiti, Abhiprita. In means to go. In means to go. In Gatau. With the pra upasarga, the meaning of that is changed. Changes to what? What is the meaning of Abhipraiti? What is the meaning of abhipreti?
Like to or desire to.
So we have words like what is that? Abhipreti, abhipreta,
Abhiprayaha.
abhipraya. That is abhipreta means someone who is dear, someone whom you love. So abhipreti means to please a person. That is why the translation is given to please the person. Karmana yam abhipreti. By karma, karma is a grammatical karma, not action. Don't think it is karma means it is a kriya. No. Here karma is karma karaka. Please note. Karmana by the object. By the object whom you want to please. That is a translation, literal translation of the sutra. By karma, the one yam abhipreti. Yam in this example, putram. Karmana. That what is karma here? Karma is pala. Kriya is dana. So, pale, that palam is by palam, by the fruit, who is pleased? Putra. Putra is the dana kriya, danam done by the karta, then the object of danam is palam. It is intended for pleasing the putra. Therefore, putra will get chaturthi vibhakti. So, karmana yam abhiprayati, yam referring to the person. In this case, it is sampradana. Therefore, in this example, putra is sampradana. That is why it takes chaturthi vibhakti. Okay. Karmana sambandham putram. Karma in this example, palam. Palam is connected to putra. Karmana sambandham putram abhiprayati. Putram abhiprayati, to please the person. Pita abhiprayati. Pita kim abhiprayati. Karmana. Karmana is equal to palena. Sambandham. Putram. Sambandham abhiprayati. He intends to please the son, make the son happy. That is the idea. So, therefore, chaturthi vibhakti. Now, another example. Raja yuddhaya sannakhyate. Raja yuddhaya. You see the two examples. Pita putraya palam dadati. There, kartrikaraka, karmakaraka, and sampradana is there. Here, Raja yuddhaya sannagyate. Kriyapadam is sannagyate. Karta? Raja. Where is karma? Karma not there. That is why here, this, it's explained. Kriyaya yam abhipreti. Kriyaya means, here it is, there is no karma. Kriya means, here the verb, the action. If action is done to please a person, that is why please the person by action. This, see the difference between these two. Pleasing the person by karma, that is grammar karma, grammatical karma, object. Here pleasing the person by very action. Kriyaya yam abhipreti. Sahapi sampradhanam bhavati. Sahapi, now here, Shishyaha bhiksham gurave nivedayati. So to please a guru. To please a guru, nivedayati. Gurave nivedayati. So guru is pleased. This example would be better. Here, this example also good because Saha nivedayati. He offers to the guru. That is Gurave nivedayati Shishyaha. Suppose if we say Guru, the Nivedana Kriya, by Nivedana Kriya, Guru is one who is pleased, not by the Bhiksha. Guru, that's why this example is given. That this example, Bhiksha karma is a, therefore, I said instead of this example, you can take Raja Yuddhaya Sannagyate. That example also good, but that example you have to talk more. That is, you may think that Bhiksha, the karma is there as like in the previous example, Pita Putraya Palam Dadati. Here, need to say something more. That is, Guru is not interested in the Bhiksha. Please remember, Guru is interested in the attitude of the student. So, Shishyaha Nivedayati means Shishya offers. That offering is there. By that offering, the Guru is one who is pleased. Therefore, Guru is in Chaturthi Bhakti. Not that he is a recipient of the Bhiksha. Bhiksha, the karma is there. But here, Kriyaya yam abhiprayati. The Nivedana Kriyaya, Guru is pleased. Not by the Bhiksha. The attitude of giving, that itself will make the Guru pleased. Therefore, Chaturthi Bhakti. That much you take. When Bhiksha word not required. Here, Bhiksha, karma is there. That is fine. That is why this sentence has to be, this example has to be interpreted as such. Now you can take this example itself. This is a good example. I tell you why it is. Raja Yuddhaya Sannagyate, when you say Sannagyate is Kriyapada. Karmakaraka, sorry, Sakarmaka Dhatu, Akarmaka Dhatu. Sannagyate. What is the meaning of Sannagyate? Raja is prepared for a war.
Prepare for the yuddha,
So it
for
is
the war.
Akarmaka Dhatu or Akarmaka Dhatu? Akarmaka Dhatu. That's why I said this example is good. Because it is Akarmaka Dhatu, therefore it cannot take karma, right?
Yes, ji.
Karma. So Raja Yuddha, therefore Karmana Yam Abhipreti you cannot say because karma itself not there. So Kriyaya Yam Abhipreti only you can say. So Kriya is the Sannagya, Sannagyate, that Sannagya Kriya. Kriyaya Yam Abhipreti Saha Sampradhanam, it is a Vartika. There is no sutra. Akarmaka Kriya Uddeshyam Api Sampradhana Sagyam Syad iti Vartikasya Artaha. So just by Kriya, that is why this example is given. Here the Akarmaka Dhatu is given. Akarmaka Dhatu cannot have karma. Therefore, mere Kriya only. By Kriya, Raja, Kriyaya, Yam Abhipreti. What is Abhipreti? Yuddha. Yuddha is Abhipreti. Yuddha is meant, Akarmaka Kriya Uddeshyam api. Kriya Yatu Uddeshyam. Kriya Yatu Uddeshyam. That will take the Sampradhana Sajna. That Yuddham is what Uddeshyam is what intended for by the Akarmaka Dhatu, Akarmaka Kriya. Therefore, that Yuddha will take Sampradhana Sajna. Therefore, it is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Raja Yuddhaya Sannagyate. Atta Sannaghanam Eva Kriya. Tasyaha Kriyayaha Uddeshyam. What is Uddeshyam? The purpose. Kriyayaha Uddeshyam is Yuddham. Ataha Yuddham Sampradhanam Prakrita Vartikena Bhavati. Tasmat Sampradhana Bhutat Yuddhat Chaturthi Sampradhana iti Sutrena Chaturthi Vibhakti Bhavati. Understand the example. So this example is better than this example. Okay. So this first example also, what I told you here, you can take this example. All these example is taken from the proper reference only. But anyway, here this example for our class, you can modify. Shishyaha Gurave Nivedayati. That alone is enough. These two examples also not required now. Okay. But you have to explain if you say. But we don't need to do it now. So leave it. So you can take this example. You can take this Raja Yuddhaya Sannagyate. So Kriyaya, when we say that Dhatu is Akarmaka Dhatu, that is seems to be, and that seems to give clear understanding. Akarmaka Dhatu. Akarmaka Dhatu cannot have karma. It doesn't mean Sakarmaka Dhatu cannot be used. That is why this example also given. Sakarmaka Dhatu, that Sakarmaka Dhatu can take karma by that karmana na abhiprayati. Kriyaya eva abhiprayati. Kriyaya abhiprayati. So Kriyaya abhiprayati, by action alone. By action alone, yaha yam abhiprayati saha sampradhana. By action alone, someone is pleased or something is pleased or something is intended for someone. Sorry, not something is intended. Something, when you say, it becomes karma. But the action is intended for something. The action is intended for something that will be called sampradhana. So therefore, it is sampradhana chaturthi vibhakti. Okay. This example also fine. Tat me brugi. Tat me brugi. Brugi. Tat me brugi. You tell me that Tat is karma, but not required. But here may alone you see. Why may is chaturthi vibhakti? Because brugi means please teach. The context here is teach. May brugi. So the teaching kriya is intended for me. That is Arjuna says, may brugi. That part alone you take. May brugi. May tat brugi. Here brugi is vikarmaka dhatu. It can take two karma. So tat referring to the teaching. That is vidya vibhakti ekamati. It is a karma only. But me brogi, by kriya, by the vachana kriya, that is by the teaching kriya, adhyapana kriya, by the adhyapana kriya, what that kriya is intended for whom? Me, that is to me, Arjuna, Arjunaya. Therefore, it is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Okay, this an example with Dvikarmaka Dhatu. Dvikarmaka Dhatu, it can take two karma. Nivedayati also Akarmaka, Sakarmaka Dhatu only. It can take karma. That is why Viksham is there. Viksham is a karma for Nivedana Kriya, but Kriyaya, Guru is Abhipraiti, na Vikshaya. So therefore, here in this example, Guru is Sampradana. Why? Because the Guru, that the Nivedana Kriya is intended for the Guru. More than what is intended, the Kriya is intended. So there is a slight change in that. Okay. So therefore, Sampradana Sanya. This is Vaya Vartika. So all this requires some analysis. You have to analyze a sentence and then assign the Karaka. It all depends on your Vivaksha also. Again, it depends on your Vivaksha also. So if your Vivaksha changes, then you can say if the Guru is pleased with the Bhiksha, then you can say Bhiksham Nivedayati. But more than that, Kriyaya Eva Guruhu Yam Gurum Abhipraiti. Therefore, Guru is Sampradana. Therefore, only this requires little interpretation. Okay, because here the Dhatu is Sakarmaka Dhatu, and in this example, the Dhatu is Vikarmaka Dhatu. But this example is, there is no such problem. Raja Yuddha is Annagyate. Being Akarmaka Dhatu, it cannot take karma. Therefore, Kriyaya Eva, Yuddham is Abhipraiti. Yuddham is intended. So therefore, Yuddha will take Chaturthi Vibhakti. Okay. That much is enough. That is, Karaka is subject to interpretation. You can define. You can interpret the Karaka when you analyze a sentence. That is a beautiful analysis. It requires a lot of analysis. You have to analyze the Vivaksha of the Vivakshartha of the Karaka. So that can change. If your Vivaksha is different, you can assign different Karakas, and you can assign the same Karaka, but still Vivaksha can be different, like in this case. Karmana Abhipraiti athava Kriyaya Abhipraiti. Karmana Abhipraiti is a sutra, Kriyaya Abhipraiti is Vartika. Vartikakara adds, because Vartikakara knows. Karmana Abhipraiti you say, but what will happen if there is no karma? It's like Akarmaka Dhatu. Or Sakarmaka Dhatu may be there, but there is no mentioning of karma. In that case, how can you say Karmana em Abhipraiti? How can you say? That is why Vartikakara says Kriyaya Abhipraiti. Sakarmaka Dhatu take karma, but does it mean all the time you should mention karma? Not required. You say Ramaha Kadati. Should I say Ramaha Palam Kadati? Not required. It is my Vivaksha, right?
Yes, Ji.
So Ramaha Kim Kadati, I don't need to say that. I will say simply Ramaha Kadati. Kadana Kriya is Sakarmaka Kriya, Sakarmaka Dhatu. It is up to me, the Vivaksha, that is Bhaktuhu Icha, my intention, my wish to mention the karma or not. Therefore, Akarmaka Dhatu not taking karma is one thing. Sakarmaka Dhatu also not taking karma, that is depending on the Vivaksha of the speaker. Not taking karma is another thing. So both need not have karma. One cannot have karma, the other one need not have karma. Both cannot, I cannot say, because Sakarmaka cannot have karma, but Sakarmaka need not have karma. In that case, we need Vartika. We need this Vartika, Kriyaya and Abhipraiti. So you can take this example, Gurave Bhiksham Nivedayati for Sakarmaka example, Sakarmaka Dhatu example, and this Dhrugi Metat, that you can take for Dvikarmaka example, and this example you can take Raja Yuddhaya Sannagyate, that example you can take for Akarmaka Dhatu. So 3 examples. So the point is Kriyaya Abhipraiti, Yam Abhipraiti. तस्य संप्रदान संज्ञा भवति संप्रदान संज्ञा इति नाम तस्य चतुर्थी विभक्ति भवति then the next one balakaya kanda sharkara rochate yes talking about ruch dhatu balaka is the karta but karta is not abhigita and ruch dhatu is a ruch will govern what ruch will govern the karta in chaturthi vibhakti the karta of the ruch dhatu रुच्यर्थानां धातूनां प्रयोगे प्रीयमानः अर्थः संप्रदानं स्यात् this is संप्रदान संज्ञा is assigned to that or the person for whom the object is desired. This rucyartha dhatu, not only ruch dhatus having the ruch artha, any dhatus. That ruch dhatunam prayoge priyamanaha is what is priyamanaha arthaha. Ruch dhatu having the meaning priyamana. So priyamana arthaha sampradanam syat. Priyamanaha is equal to pritya ashrayaha. So in other words, balakaha khanda sharkaram ichchati. Right? Balakaya kanda sharkara rochate we can say, or balakaha kanda sharkaram ichchati, he likes. But ichchati is different. Ichchati not only in the sense of like ichchati has got wants also, but here ruch artha dhatu is the other dhatus, not ich. Don't take ich dhatu. Okay, ichchati can take karma. And can take karma, and in kartari prayoga it will be vidya vibhakti. Whereas ruch dhatu will have karma, and karma will be in prathama vibhakti. It looks like karmani prayoga, but it is not karmani prayoga also. Karma will be in prathama vibhakti, and the one for whom it is liked, that's a priyamanaha. One for the whom the shakara is liked, that is will take the sanya sampradana, and that will be chaturthi vibhakti. That's it, priyamanaha, pritya ashrayaha. Balakaya kanda sharkara rochate, atra kanda sharkaraya pritihi. That love, putra asti balake samutpanna. Balake, in the balaka it is that. So therefore, pritya ashrayaha kaha balaha. Therefore, balaha sampradana sangyam prapnoti. Rochatehe ischa prayogaha kritaha. The dhatu, ruch dhatu is used. Therefore, ataha balat, that is to the shabda bala. And balat here it is bala means bala shabdat chaturthi vibhakti bhavati chaturthi sampradana iti sutrena. So therefore, that the one who is priti ashrayaha, that will get the sanya sampradana. Therefore, it will be chaturthi vibhakti. This what we saw in this here, it is rucyartanam priyamanaha. This is a karaka sanya. Rucyartanam priyamanaha. Rucyartanam dhatunam prayoge priyamanaha arthaha. So having the dhatu and other dhatus having that sense of ruch dhatu, what will happen? That it will govern the karta in, not it will govern the karta, the one to whom it is liked, the one who loves that will get the sanya sampradana. And therefore, chaturthi vibhakti. Chaturthi by chaturthi sampradane, by that sutra, which is in the 2-3 section. And sampradana sanya is assigned in 1-4 section. So, rucyartanam dhatunam. Rucyartanam priyamanaha. The sutra is Rucyartanam priyamanaha. That is the sutra 1-4-33. So when the root, ruch, or others having the same meaning, don't take the ich dhatu, icha, that is different, because ichati can take karma. The person or the thing that is satisfied or pleased Priyamanaha. Priyamanaha is karmani form. Priyamanaha, the one who is pleased. Yaha Priyamanaha, tasya sampradana sanya bhavati. Ataha chaturthi vibhakti. The object that pleases is put in the first case. That is, karma is put in the first case. That's why I said it looks like karmani prayoga, but it is not karmani. If it is karmani, then what will happen to the dhatu? Dhatu will have, it will not be rochate, it will be ruchyate. Like kadati will become kadyate, patati will become patyate, and ruch dhatu will become ruchyate. Dhatu being ruch, here ro is there. Morning I sent one video, one class, 120. I think the class number.
Yes, Ji. Samskrita batch 3.
Yes. If you want to understand how the Tinganta Rupams are derived, please watch those classes, 121 and 120 and few classes before.
Yes.
From a dhatu, how the Kriya Padams are derived. I'm teaching in a very simple way that you can easily follow. Since you have some background, you can be able to easily follow. So how I'm teaching only the Laklakara Rupa, only present tense form only I'm teaching. From the dhatu, how it is derived by adding the pratyaya. So Kanmari part I have not come, but only the basic things we got. But we'll have some idea, please watch. So there I would have talked about this. Ru becoming ro, not exactly ru. Another example. Guna happens. If it is ruch dhatu, dhatu is ruch dhatu. Karmani form of ruch dhatu is ruchyate. Karmani form is ruchyate. And kartari rochate. So in all karmani form, you will have the ya will be there. Kadyate, patyate, right?
Yes, Ji.
Generally, if it is karmani form, kadyate, patyate, and therefore karma will be in pratama vibhakti. Here karma is in pratama vibhakti. The object is put in the first case, but dhatu is not a dhatu is as it is in the kartari declension, it is rochate only, not ruchyate. So that you have to see the dhatu. By seeing the dhatu only, you can understand whether the prayoga, the sentence is passive or active, kartari or karmani. Since rochate is there, therefore it is kartari prayoga. In kartari prayoga, karma is pratama vibhakti. That is how it would be for this dhatu, for ruch dhatu, or ruchyartaka dhatu. For ruchyartaka dhatu, karma will be in pratama, and priyamanaha yaha saha sampradana sagyam prapnoti ataha chaturthi vibhaktihi bhavati. So the one who is pleased, who is that balaka, is a karta really, but here it will not be karta. So it is apavada. Here it is the kartri sanya is negated for balaka. It is assigned sampradana sanya. Therefore, in one way it can say this is apavada, exception to the kartrikaraka. So balaka will be sampradana, and that will be in chaturthi. Therefore, balakaya kanda shakkara rochate iti. Idam vigyayam. Understand? I'm just talking. I hope you
Yes,
follow.
Ji. Yes, Ji. We are following.
Abhilashatehe rochate arthavedaha asti abhilasha. Prityashraya kartrikaha. Prityashraya kartrikaha sampradana sanyakaha tasya chaturthi bhakti bhavati visa. Prityashraya kartrikaha kinchit vishayakaha ichcha visheshaha abhilashaha. Yatha balakaha kanda sharkaram abhilashati. Here balaka is karta and kanda sharkaram is karma. Dhatu is lash dhatu with abhi purvaka upasarga. Abhi upasarga purvaka lash dhatu. Abhilashati or ichchati, whatever it may be. There you see balaka is karta and kanda sharkara is strilinga. So kanda sharkaram karma, therefore
Karma.
kanda sharkaraya samutpadyamana pritihi bale asti. Ataha prityashaya balakaha sakeva asmin vakye karta api. Ataha tasya sampradana sanya na bhavati. Chaturthi api na bhavati. So kanda sharkaraya samutpadyamana pritihi tra asti bale asti. Therefore, that Bala will be in Kartakaraka. Sakayeva asmin vakye karta. Sakayeva asmin vakye karta. So, therefore, Kartakarakatvāt Pratama Vibhaktihi Bhavati. Okay. So here, what he says is this Icha Visheshaha Abhila. This is Ruchyartaka Dhatu, but here Abhilasha, that is Dhatu or Ich Dhatu, that will not make the Prityashraya, Shayaha, that who is pleased, that will not get a Sanya, Sampradana Sanya. So only Ruch Dhatu and other Ruchyartaka Dhatu. Second one you see, where he is giving other example. Prityashraya apekshaya yat anyat tat kartrika abhilashaha ruchihi. Yata balakaya kandasharkara rochate atra prityashraya balaha. Bala is one who is pleased by the kandasharkara. Therefore, bala is sampradana. Tat apekshaya anyat kandasharkara. Kandasharkara eva asmin vakye kartri. So, balaha ataha atra prityashrayasya sampradana sanya tataha chaturthi evancha abhilashatehe prayoge prityashrayah eva karta bhavati rochatehe prayoge prityashrayah karta na bhavati kintu anyah eva karta bhavati.
Yes, ji.
So who is karta, that you have to find out. In the example, the first example, Balakaya Kandashakkara rochate Prityashrayah kaha balaha. Tad apekshaya anyat Kandashakkara, right? Tad
Yes, ji.
that what this Kandashakkara is, what is that Bala is pleased by. Boy is pleased by sugar, Kandashakkara, right? So
Yes.
Kandashakkara asmin vakye kartri.
See, what is
Not
kartri?
correct. Kartri means karta. Actually, it is not karta. That is wrong actually.
Okay.
Kandashakkara cannot be karta. It is karma only. Because in Pratama Vibhakti he says that is not correct actually. Kandashakkara asmin vakye kartri, we should not say. Kandashakkara is karma only. Karma is in Pratama Vibhakti. Karma is in Pratama Vibhakti. So I would interpret the same thing in other way. Instead of this way, I would say that there are two examples. Balakaha Kanda Sharkaram Abhilashati and Balakaya Kanda Sharkara Rochate. Between these two, if you see, here Kanda Sharkara, the karma is in Pratama Vibhakti.
Yes, ji.
And therefore, the Prityashaya Balaha is Sampradana Chaturthi Vibhakti. Whereas here, Balakaha Kanda Sharkaram Abhilashati, here karma is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Because karma is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, it is not Kartari Prayoga. Sorry, it is not Karmani. It is Kartari Prayoga. Therefore, Karta will be Abhigitam. Therefore, Balaka is Karta. When karma is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, right? When karma is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, then Balaka must be what Vibhakti? That Karta will be
Pratama Vibhakti.
what? Like in any other sentence.
Yes, ji.
So that way, if you interpret, that would be better. But here in this book, what he has done is Kanda Shakkara is taken as Kartri. Why he say Kartri? Srilinga Kanda Shakkara. Therefore, he says Kartri, but it is not correct. This we need not go by this.
Yes, ji. Now it's clear, ji.
I'm pointing out only the mistakes in this. Kanda Shakkara eva asmin vakye Kartri natu balaha ataha Prityashayasya balasya sampradana sanya bhavati tataha chaturthi. This is what he says. But here in the document very, very clearly said, the object that pleases is put in the first case. The object is in the first case. Because the object in the first case, don't think it is karmani prayoga, it is kartari only. Because the object is in the first case, therefore, the one who is pleased, that will be called sampradana and that will be put in chaturthi vibhakti. Whereas when you use the kriya padam abhilashati, where the object is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, so therefore Karta is in Pratama Vibhakti. There you cannot assign Chaturthi, that you cannot assign karma sanya, the sampradana sanya to the karta, and therefore it will not take Chaturthi vibhakti. Evancha abhilashatehe prayoge prityashrayaha eva karta bhavati. Rochatehe prayoge prityashrayaha karta na bhavati. Into anya eva karta bhavati. This point is not required. I think this is a little confusing here. So leave that. So what I told is
These words are more confusing, Ji. Now, what you said is very clear.
this leave it. This is not required.
Yes.
Kanda Sharkara is karma only. It cannot be karta. Okay. The object of liking, it is in Pratama Vibhakti. When you say object, karma, how can it have Pratama? How can it have how can it be, this karta? It's object. This object. Object is Pratama Vibhakti. And the one who generally will be karta, because the karma is in Pratama Vibhakti and that is not karmani prayoga. The one who has a liking for that karma, the object, that is get a sampradana sagya, that is put in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Okay, fine. But here one more thing that I will tell you later. I have to see that. But Ruchyartha dhatus, I said. Ruchyartha dhatu. I'll try to find more example for that. Here it is there. Swadate you can take. Swadate means he likes. This has the Ruchyartha meaning. This itself you can take. Swadate yajnadattaya apupaha. Yajnadattaya apupaha swadate. Swadate, not datte, sorry. Swadate. I think the swadate from the dhatu, swad dhatu. Swadate, not swadate. Swadate. Let me check the dhatu later. Swadate, swadate. Swadate means like, having the meaning same that of ruch. Okay, so swadate. Here apupaha swadate. Apupa is liked. Apupaha is liked. Yajnadattaya. So Yajnadatta has a love for apupa. That is the translation. Or Yajnadatta likes apupa. Yajnadattaha apupam ichchati, you can say. Yajnadattaha apupam abhilashati, you can say. But swadate has got a meaning same that of ruch. Therefore,
Rochate.
it will be like rochate only. Therefore, priyamanaha would be sampradana. And therefore, Chaturthi Vibhakti. Next one we can see. Next one is just a minute. Palika pushpebhyah sprigayati. This also we saw. Sprigayati, sprig dhatu. Sprigehe ipsitaha. Sprigehe ipsitaha. Sprigayatehe prayoge. Ishtaha sampradanam syat. Ishtaha means that which is desired, which is liked. That takes a sampradana sanya. And that would be Chaturthi Bhakti. 1436 Sutra. Sprighe Reepsitaha. Sprigayatehe prayoge ishtaha. Ishtaha means that which is desired, that which is loved, liked. Sampradanam syat. Sprig means love. Palika pushpebhyah sprigayati. Atra sprigayatehe prayoga asti. The dhatu sprig is used. Pushpani cha ishtani. Pushpa is, or the one objects of love. Ataha pushpanam sampradana sanya. Tataha chaturthi bhavati. Chaturthi sampradana iti sutrena chaturthi bhavati. Idam vigyayam kevalam ishtatve sampradana sanya. Ishtatve. Tada pushpebhyah sprigayati iti prayogaha. Ishtatve. Ishtatamatve to sampradana sanya na bhavati. That which is most liked. Then what is most liked? That would be what?
Pratama Vibhakti.
No, that will take the karma sanya. By what sutra? We saw before. What is the sutra for karma? Karma sanya.
See, kartuhu ipsitamam karma.
Kartuhu ipsitamam. Ipsitamam. That's why ishtatamatve, that which is most desired. Ipsitamam means it will not take sampradana sanya, it will take karma sanya. Therefore, Dvitiya Vibhakti. Tada pushpani sprigayati. He loves flowers. That pushpani That karma, it is ipsitamam, ishtatamatvam asti. Pushpa, the karma, the object for which there is ishtatamam for the karta, right? Therefore, karma sanya, therefore, vidya vibhakti. Other than that, if it is not ishtatamam, ishtatamatvam, if yes, that's ishtatva, that's liking for that, love for it, then pushpa will be in what vibhakti? Pushpa will be in considered to be sampradana, and that will be chaturthi vibhakti. So you will see the usage of spragayatis. This is only for the sprag dhatu. Sprag dhatu, spragayatehe prayoge, very specifically sprag dhatu. So not for the dhatus having the meaning of sprag. If sprag dhatu is there, if karma is ishtatamam, then it will be karma sanya. If that which is doesn't have ishtatamatvam but just ishta, then it will take the sanya, sampradana, and chaturthi vibhakti. You can see compare the differences.
Yes.
Pushpebhyah spragayati, there pushpa is not ishtatamam, doesn't have ishtatamatvam. Whereas in second example, pushpani spragayati. Pushpani spragayati. That is what here it's prakarsha vakshayantu paratvat karma sanya bhavati. Prakarsha vivakshayantu. That is ishtatamatvam. If it is there for that, then that will take karma sanya. Therefore, it would be vidya vibhakti. Okay, that is the difference between the two. You can note this. If it is asked, you should be able to write this distinction very clearly. This is only for sprag dhatu. Sprag dhatu, I think it belongs to 10th gana. Therefore, the rupam is spragayati, spragayataha, spragayanti. It looks like causative form, but it is not. The dhatu itself belonging to the 10th gana. The next one, the krud dhatu, drug dhatu, those dhatus. Kamsaha krishnaya krudyati. This krud and drug, irshya, asuya, all these are emotions directed towards whom? That will take sampradana sagnya, and that which has sampradana sagnya will get chaturthi vibhakti. Sampradane chaturthi iti. Krud, drug, irshya, asuyarthanam, yam pratikopaha, that will take sampradana sagnya. 1437. You can note the sutra. Krudhadi arthanam prayoge yam pratikopaha asti saha sampradana sanyah syat krudyati, drugyati, irshyati, asuyati etesham tat paryayanancha. It means that the dhatus having the similar meaning. Dhatus having paryayas, synonyms of this dhatus having these meanings also. Dhatus having these meanings, any dhatu, that by that yam prati kopaha asti saha sampradana sanyam prapnoti. Yata. Here meaning is given. Krodha is amarshaha, drogaha, apagaraha. Krodha is anger. Droga is betrayal. Irshya, that is asahanam, not enduring. Asuya, that is fault finding. Guneshu, dosha avishkaranam. Kamsaha krishnaya krudyati. Krishna, towards whom that krodha is directed. So therefore, Krishna will take sampradana sagya, and therefore chaturthi. Atra krishnam prati kamsasya kopaha asti. Kopaha, not only kopaha, any emotion, right? Any emotion means the emotions which are conveyed by these dhatus: krud dhatu, drug dhatu,
Irsh dhatu.
asuya dhatu. So we can say kopaha also, because all these four will produce kopam only, anger only, right?
Yes.
Amji.
Kopaha. In the sutra itself, kopaha is these dhatus which conveys these emotions, and the emotions in the form of anger directed towards whom, that will take sampradana sangha. Therefore, kopaha, since it is in the sutra, therefore then take kopa. The anger directed towards whom, that will take sampradana sangha. Ataha krishnaha sampradhanam tatascha chaturthi. Similarly, dronadayaha abhimanyave drughyanti. They betrayed Abhimanya. So atra abhimanyam prati dronadinam kopaha asti. Therefore only they betrayed. Ataha abhimanyuhu sampradhanam tataha chaturthi. Karnaha arjunaya irshyati. Arjunam prati karnasya kopaha asti. Irshya is asakar, not able to withstand. Therefore kopa is the word commonly used for all. So towards whom it is directed. अतः अर्जुनः सम्प्रदानम् ततश्च चतुर्थी मन्दमतिः बुद्धिमते असूयति jealous because of jealous kopa may arise therefore mandamateः बुद्धिमन्तं प्रति मन्दमतेः कोपः अस्ति अतः बुद्धिमान् सम्प्रदानं ततश्च चतुर्थी this it is there here we have seen where is that क्रुद् दृग् ईर्ष्या असूयार्तानां यं प्रति कोपः सः सम्प्रदानम् that is the roots either these roots or other roots having the same meaning similar meaning govern the dative of the person. Dative is sampradana of the person against whom these feelings are directed. Okay, you can see this example already. We have read this example. We can skip that. Then upapada chaturthi. Upapada. So karaka is over. So these are the karaka vibhakti sutra. Maybe I will list down in the word file these sutras. For the reference, you can this document as well as the document what I sent. You can refer Samskrita Bharati as well as this for further study. I mean, if you want to go through that.
Yes, ji.
Then upapada chaturthi. Havahananaya ulukhalam. Tadarte chaturthi vachya. This is a vartika. Tadarte chaturthi. Here, tadarte upakarya upakaraka bhava sambandhe vidakshite upakaryat chaturthi vibhakti bhavati. Upakarya upakaraka. Upakarya karya is that which is made, produced. Upakarya. Upakaraka. Upakaraka is that is a factor or that involved in the making. This we have seen here. Upakaraka upa. That is upapada chaturthi. Tadartya chaturthi. Kundalaya hiranyam. That for making which some material is used. That material which is used is upakaraka. Upakarya is to make that which is made. Upakarya. So upakarya upakaraka. Bhava sambandhe vivakshite. Upakaryat chaturthi vibhakti bhavati. Avahananaya ulukhalam. What is ulukhalam? I think mortar.
Sorry, ji.
Mortar, M-O-R-T-A-R. I think
Mortar.
mortar they use for making powder. Some
Yes, ji.
the kitchen ulukalam. You can just check the meaning. I think ulukalam is ulukalam is mortar. Yeah, mortar only. Avahananaya means I think for pounding, right? For pounding. Avahananam. Avahanana is for pounding. For winnowing, for pounding. Avahananaya ulukalam. Atra ulukalam upakaraka. Avahananam upakarya. Upakaryat chaturthi. Evam kundalaya hiranyam. Hiranyam is upakara. It is hiranyam is upakaryam and yes, hiranyam is upakaryam and kundalaya is upakaraka. So, I think I'm saying the other way. Sorry. Avahananaya ulukalam. That ulukalam is upakarakam and hiranyam is upakarakam and upakarya is karya is that which is made. So kundala is what is made out of what? Hiranya, the gold. So upakaraka is hiranya, upakarya is kundala. So upakarya upakaraka sambandhe vivakshite. Then that which is upakarya, that which is made out of the material, out of the material something which is made, that is called upakarya. The upakarya will be chaturthi sampradana, chaturthi vibhakti, not sampradana. This is upapada vibhakti. That upakarya will be in chaturthi vibhakti. That which is made will be in chaturthi vibhakti. That which is made. Here kundala is made. Kundala is made of hiranyam, the gold. So kundala is upakarya, therefore chaturthi vibhakti. Here it is upapada chaturthi, therefore there is no sampradana sanya and all. It's not karaka vibhakti. Upaya daru. Daru means what? Wood. This upa, it is used in the yajna, etc. before performing the yajna, they erect a post. And for the preparation of the post, they cut a specific wood, chanting mantras, etc. And it's called sacrificial post. In the yajna, they use. So the daru is meant for the making of yupa. Yupa meaning the post. So for yupaya daru. So yupa is upakarya. Upakaraka is daru. Understand?
Yes, ji.
Amji.
Randhanaya stali. Randhanaya. What is randhana? Stali means
A vessel.
vessel.
Plate.
Randhanaya is, I think it is pounding. Randhana is pounding only. Randhanaya. Yes, the Randhanam. Randhanaya stali. Can check the meaning. Randhana. I think Randhana is making into destroying. Yeah, which is used in the all in this the cooking. We make powder, right? So
Yes, ji.
Randhana. Randhanaya stali. Or stali, the cooker is meant for softening of the food, vegetables or food, the food items. Randhanaya. So stali is upakarya, upakaraka. Stali, upakaraka. And what is upakaryam? Randhana. So that which is upakaryam, chaturthi vibhakti. Ityadau hiranyam daru stali cha upakarakam kundalam yupaha randhanam cha upakaryam. Upakaryat chaturthi iti niyam. Understand?
Yes, ji.
This is one meaning of tadartya. That is why it is given. Actually, tadartya means tasya arte. It's a tadita word. So tadartya means the purpose for which an action is taken. That is tadartya. So example, muktahe harim bhajati. That's a good example. He worships the Lord. Hari, for what? Mukti.
For mukti.
Here there is no upakari upakaraka. That is not there. Here in this book, he has not explained this. He has not given the example for that. But tadartya chaturthi has got that meaning also. The purpose for which an action is undertaken. That is what in the beginning of the karaka I mentioned. Simple PDF, simple introduction. There I mentioned. The karma, this action is undertaken for some purpose. The purpose of action will be chaturthi. Then next one, balaha gramaya gramam gacchati. This is also we saw. Katyartaka karmani dvitiya chaturthyau cheshtayam anadvani. Advan means path, panta, road. Anadvani, accepting that. Anadvani, cheshtayam, movement. Adbinne gatyartanam karmani ete staha cheshtayam. Gatyartaka dhatunam prayoge karmani chaturthi bhavati. Vidya api. Sharira spandana rupa gamana triyayam gamyamanayam. Kintu gantradhishtitaha margaha yadi karma bhavati tada chaturthi na bhavati tatparyam. You read the example, you'll understand.
Yes, ji.
Balaha putra gacchati, gramam gacchati. You can say. Balaha gramaya gacchati also you can say. It is up to, again you may ask, how it can be gramaya,
Aptuhu vivaksha.
vivaksha. So gramam gacchati, gramaya gacchati. Grama is karma. That karma, now chaturthi bhakti is possible. Dvitiyayaha api anenaiva vidanat karma api bhavati. And chaturthi katam bhavati gatyartaka karmani dvitiya chaturtau cheshtayam anadvani. This is explanation not given here. You can see here 2, 3. Well, the object, that is destination of a verb implying a movement like gamanakriya, gacchati, etc. and involving a movement of the limbs. Therefore, cheshtayam is that. Cheshtayam is that sharira is cheshta. And the destination is not the road. I'll give that example later. Then the second and fourth case may be used. Note, okay, that we'll see later. No. When the destination is not the road, then second case and fourth case can be used. So, balaha gramam gacchati. Gamanakriya is there. Therefore, the place of reach, destination can get the karma sanya, and therefore dvitiya vibhakti. Now, balaha gramaya gacchati also you can say. That is also valid. That is also valid when there is a verb implying a movement and the also movement of the limbs. If that is there, then we can use chaturthi also, except when it is not the when this the destination is not the road. Where is the destination is not the road given? You can see. Here I saw an example. Here it is given. You can see. Where is that example? Shishuhu Pantanam, sorry, here it's that. Shishuhu Pantanam Gachati. Shishuhu Pantanam Gachati. Shishuhu Kutra Gachati. Shishuhu Margam Gachati. The place of destination is road, Marga. The baby goes to the road. Pantanam Gachati. So Panta means that Marga, that Advan meaning Panta, meaning Marga. So if Marga is the place of reach, then it cannot be Chaturthi. It has to be only Dvitiya. Shishuhu Pantanam Gachati iti atrapi Chaturthi na bhavati. Atra Pantaha Margaha, that is karma. Ataha Pataha tat paryayadva Chaturthi na bhavati. Not only Marga, that is this Panta, any other word having the meaning of Marga, the path, the road, that cannot be in Chaturthi. It has to be only in Dvitiya Vibhakti. That is why in the Sutra, Anadvani is there. Cheshtayam Anadvani. If the moment of the action involving the limbs, if it is the destination is not the road, it's not the path, then you can use Dvitiya or you can use Chaturthi. Then this is one thing. For the example, for this Anadvan. Then first one, Bhaktaha Manasa Harim Brajati. Ityatra Chaturthi na bhavati. Why? The movement is not physical movement. Only when the movement is physical, involving the movement of the limbs, then only Dvitiya or Chaturthi. If the movement is not physical, Bhaktaha Manasa Harim Brajati. Atra here Gamanartaha Gam Dhatu Brajati means Gam movement. Gatyartaka Dhatu only Brajati. Atra Etad Gamanam Padadi Spandana Rupam na. Where is the movement of the Spandana means movement of the feet, etc. Not there. Like Gramaya Gachati, their movement is there. Gramaya Gachati. But here, Pada is Spandanam Nasti. Therefore, when the Spandana Rupam is there, Pada is Spandanam Rupam is there, then only it is Chaturthi. Therefore, here it is not there. Therefore, what happens here? Chaturthi na bhavati, which is not Chaturthi. The Hari, you cannot say. Bhaktaha Manasa Harim Prajati. Prajati only. Therefore, Hari will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Hari will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Will take Karma Sanya. Here you can see Harim Manasa Prajati. Haraye Padabhyam Gachati. Haraye Padabhyam. Here the limbs is there. Therefore, Chaturthi Vibhakti. If the movement of the limbs is not there, then Hari will be in Dvitiya only. That is why two examples are this itself tells you here Harim Manasa only you can say. Manasa, when you say Manasa Bhaktaha Harim Gachati, when you say there Harim will be Harim only. It can be only karma. It cannot be Sampradana because Gachati is not physical movement. There is no Spandana Rupa Gamanam. Manasa Eva Gamanam. Whereas Saha, that is Bhaktaha, Araye Padabhyam Gachati, you can say. Because here Pada is that he goes to the Lord by the feet, maybe going to some temple.
Yes.
Therefore, Haraye. Here you can say Haraye or you can say Harim. That is your choice. Bhaktaha Harim Padabhyam Gachati or Bhaktaha Haraye Padabhyam Gachati. Making it as a Dvitiya, Chaturthi, choice is there. But there is no choice when there is no movement of the limbs. In that case, you have to use only Dvitiya Vibhakti. Is it clear?
Yes, Ji, very clear.
Yes, Ji.
Yes. Natvam Trinaya, Trinam Manye. Manya Karam, I think this, I think I didn't cover that in that. This, I think this, leave it, not required. This I not covered in this file. Then Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sarvebhyaha Swasti. This Namaha, Swasti, Swaha, Swatha, Alam, all these words will govern Chaturthi Vibhakti. Now here, I thought somebody would ask, in this example.
See, Ji, here Ganeshaya Namaha, salutation to Ganesha, Lord Ganesha, but here Pada, we don't use like we are not using the legs legs to reach. Sorry.
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
there is no gatyartaka at all. So you cannot say it is based on the previous sutra. You cannot, that will not apply here at all.
What is the reason, Ji?
Why? Namaskara is not gatyartaka. Movement, say gam dhatu
Oh,
is there.
yes, yes, Ji, yes, Ji.
Gum means gatyartaka dhatu. Vraj dhatu as the movement. Vrajati, atati, paryatati, right? All these
Yes,
are
Ji. Brahmati.
Brahmati, gatyartaka dhatu. Okay.
Yes,
There are
Ji.
so many gatyartaka dhatus.
Okay, Ji.
In the Dhatu Pada, out of 2000 Dhatus, I saw somewhere around, not exactly remembering number, 100 or around that number, Gatyartaka Dhatus are there. You yourself said Dharmati, Brajati, Atati, all those things. And also some Dhatus having some Upasarga, having the sense of this movement. That is also Gatyartaka only.
Yes, Ji.
Only those Dhatus are there. Then only that previous one, what Sutra will apply. Here Namaha is there. Namaha is indeclinable.
Yes.
Namaha is indeclinable. Therefore, when the words Namaha Swasti Swatha
Swadha.
is there, then it will govern Chaturthi Vibhakti. Is it clear?
Yes, Ji. Very
Yes,
clear.
Ji.
But here, one more thing is there. I think that we saw somewhere here. Yeah. Namaskurmaha. Namaskurmaha Narasimhaya. Narasimhaya. Here,
Here it is Kriya Padam, Ji. There.
directly Kriya Padam. Therefore, Kriya Padam is there. Therefore, what will happen? That here it is Karaka Vibhakti or Upapada Vibhakti.
Karaka Vibhakti, Ji.
Here it is Karaka because Vayam Namaskurmaha. Namaskurmaha is a Kriya Padam.
Yes, Ji. There Avyaya Padam.
There it is Avyaya Padam. So please note that. That's the difference.
Yes, Ji.
Why here Narsimhaya Chaturthi Vibhakti? Not because it is Upapadam, it is Karaka Vibhakti. You may ask, Namaskurmaha is there? Namaskurmaha is a Kriya Padam. Narasimhaya Namaha, when you say that Namaha is Avyayam, because of which Narasimha is assigned Chaturthi Vibhakti, that is Upapada Vibhakti.
Upapada Vibhakti.
But here Narasimhaya Namaskurmaha, when we say Namaskaram, Namaskaromi, right? So
Yes, Ji.
therefore Narasimha is, it is Karaka Vibhakti.
Yes, Ji.
Namaskaram is offered to whom? That is Karaka Vibhakti. And it is Sampradana Chaturthi. Why? That is what the sutra says. Kriyartha Upapadasya cha karmani staninaha. When the sense of an infinitive of purpose, that is the Tuman Pratyaya, is suppressed in a sentence, not explicitly present, the object of the infinitive is put in the fourth case. So Namaskurmaha, when you say Namaskurmaha is Namaskurmaha is giving Anukulagitum, Nrsimham Anukulagitum. That meaning is that. So Nrsimham, that is a karma for the Anukula Itum, the word Anukula Itum, the Tumananta, for the Tumananta, you know, when Tum is there, it will take karma. Yes or no?
Yes, Ji.
Saha Patitum
Yes, Ji.
Chalayam Gachati.
Yes, Ji.
Patitum, what Patitum, Pustakam Patitum,
Patam Patitum.
Patam Patitum. Patitum will govern, will have karma. So that Patitum, the Tumanartha is there in the sentence, and that Tum will have a karma, and that karma will take Chaturthi Vibhakti. That is what the meaning. Kriyartha, Kriya Tayam, Kriya Upapadam Yasya, Tasya Staninaha, Aprayujyamanasya Tumanaha. Tumun is not used explicitly, but Tumun will take karma, that karma will take Chaturthi Vibhakti. That is why the translation is very clear. When the sense of an infinite of purpose, Tumanartha, is suppressed in the sentence, that is why Aprayujyamanasya, not explicitly present, then the object of that will be in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Understand?
Yes, Ji.
Yes, done. So this I am not reading this, you can read. Simple. Namaha Swasti Swada, already explained. Okay. Then last one, last two are there. Bhakti hi jnanaya kalpate. This I told Klip Dhatu. Kalpate, Dhatu is Klip Dhatu. Kalpate means deserves or fit. That is also we saw yesterday. Klip is sampadhyamane cha. In the case of root, the Klip Dhatu meaning to be adequate to bring about. That is the meaning. Bring about. Brahma Bhoyaya Kalpate. And all we saw yesterday. That Gita Shloka also I just.
Yes, Ji.
So this Klip Dhatu and Dhatu is having this meaning. The result brought about or the end to which anything leads That is put the Chaturthi Vibhakti. Example, Bhakti Jnanaya Kalpate. Bhakti Jnanaya Kalpate. Bhakti leads to what? Jnanam.
Jnanam.
Taha Mokshaya Kalpate. He becomes fit for moksha. So, Klipi Sampadhyamane cha. Klipi Dhato Tatparyayeva. Tatparyaya means equivalent to that. That is similar meaning. Prayujyamane Sati, when it is used. So, the Dhatu must be there. Sampadhyamane Arte. Sampadhyamane means leading to, bringing about. Sampadhyamane Arte Vartamanat Chaturthi Syat. Sampadhyamanam Nama Vikaratmana Utpadhyamanam. Utpadhyamanam, that which is produced. That is Vikaratmana, produced by change. That which is, that's why bring about is a Bhakti Jnanaya Kalpate. Bhakti leads to Jnanam. So the change of Bhakti into Jnanam. Utpadhyamanam is Jnanam is Utpadhi. Vikaratmana Bhakti. Bhakti Jnanaya Kalpate. Bhakti becomes devotion and the Jnanam, knowledge. Atra Bhaktim Sammardhya Parinama Rupena Utpadhyamanam Jnanam. Bhakti is converted to Jnanam. So Bhakti Jnanaya Kalpate. Klub Dhatuscha Prayuktaha Ataha Jnana Shabdat Chaturthi. Tandulaha Odanaya Sampadhyate. That's also you can say. Tandula gets converted to Odana.
Odana.
Tandula Odana is so something out of which something is produced. You can say, but not literally. Here the meaning is given. The result brought about. So Tandulam Odanaya. I think this translation is good. If you apply, take this translation. Amritatvaya Kalpate. He becomes fit for moksha. We translate. Dhiraha, the one who is qualified, he becomes fit for. Bring about moksha. That is the meaning. Then last one. Balaya Hitam Shi. Hitam. Hita Yoge. Hitam Padam when it is used. Hita Shabda Prayoge. Chaturthi Vibhaktihi Bhavati. Atra Hita Shabdasya Prayogaha Kritaha Bala Shabda Chaturthi. Balasya Sukakrit Kshiram. That which is good for Bala. That is Hitam means that meaning. Sukakaram. So Balaya Kshiram Hitam. So Hita Shabda is there. For whom it is Hitam, that will be Chaturthi. I think with that we stopped the yesterday. Now is it clear? Hita Yoge Cha Brahmanaya Hitam Amayavine Hitam. Any doubt in this?
No ji. Bahu spashtam.
That's all. So Panchami. So now we'll do. Time is not there. That's why I'm not referring this book. Otherwise, I have to read all this thing and compare with that. So I will try to do both. I mean, what it is.
Ji, only Chaturthi was complicated. Ji, Panchami we can follow document alone. Ji,
Okay.
as we have
So
no enough time.
Okay. So when shall we meet in the afternoon? 3:30. Or do you have any class?
Ji, 3 to 5 we have Science in Sanskritam class. Ji.
Which what is it?
Science in Sanskritam.
Science in Sanskritam. Okay.
Yes.
So we can stop here. So Panchami is there. So I will try to do as much up to when we have class. I don't know. Whatever maybe. Till we can have till your exam. Your exam second starts 22nd, right?
Ji, we didn't get the timetable yet, Ji.
Another 1 week is time is there, right?
Ji, we have.
Yes, Ji, we have Ji.
Tomorrow I'm going to. I mean tonight I'm leaving for Chennai. So tomorrow I will be there. So after going there, I have got one work. After that I will be free.
Astu Ji.
Astu Ji.
Or whether we have class or not. Morning we can have, but afternoon I'm not sure. We'll see.
Okay, Ji.
We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om